Welcome back. Human rights are rights that everyone should have simply because they are human. Indeed, you would say, I'm human, I should have some right. In 1948, the United Nations defined 30 articles of human rights in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It established universal human rights on the basis of humanity, freedom, justice, and peace. Human Rights Day is observed every year on the 10th of December. This year, Human Rights Day calls for everyone to stand up for someone's rights. So, whose rights are you standing up for? Many of us are fearful about the way the world is heading. Disrespect for basic human rights continues to be widespread in all parts of the globe. Extremist movements subject people to horrific violence, messages of intolerance and hatred prey on our fears, human values are under attack, and then we must reaffirm our common humanity. Where are we? We can make a real difference. In the street, in school, at work, in public transport, in voting booths, on social media. The time is now. We, the people, can take a stand for rights. Okay, all of that. But to help us discuss the International Human Rights Day, Nora Edokbolo is a development consultant. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Adiola Oyinlade, a UN Peace Ambassador and a legal practitioner.
Thank you very much for having me.
And Comrade Laleyin Olasukomi, ex-Vice President of National Youth Council of Nigeria Southwest Zone. Thank you for coming.
Very much.
All right. So let me begin with the UN Peace Ambassador. What does this day mean to you?
Well, this day is for everybody all over the world, wherever you are. Is a day that we should first sit there and look at what actually informed the global commemoration of Human Rights Day on December 10 every year. If we look at what actually happened during the Second World War, where life were brutish, nasty, and very short, where people were killed willfully. The whole world gathered together and said, never again should we experience this kind of horrific lifestyle. And of course, the UN responded with a Universal Declaration of Human Rights that enshrines what we call civil and political rights, that people call fundamental human rights. That is, there should be rights, rights to life, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, freedom of association, freedom of the press as well, freedom of assembly. I choose who to assemble with. I choose people I want to work with. I choose people I want to do business with, and so on and so forth. Even right to acquire movable and movable properties. And of course, after the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, of course, that's what we call first generation of human rights. But after that, we also look at what is called second generation of human rights, called socio-economic rights. If I'm saying I have a right to life, okay, what if I don't have access to food? So what if I don't have access to food, then how will my right to life be guaranteed? But that one is a jurisprudence discussion for another day. Today is a day that we should look at the state of human rights wherever we are, maybe in our community, in our streets, in our state, in the country, and of course Africa as a continent. No doubt about the fact that Africa too, because we believe in what we call a relativism concept of human rights, that human rights should be tagged the way we live according to our culture, according to our religion. And of course, Africa actually responded in 1986 through what we call Africa Charter on Human and People's Rights. But by and large, in Nigeria today, we also have human rights under the Chapter 4 of the Constitution. We have civil and political rights that we call fundamental human rights. And of course, some other law enforcement in the country also give us rights, because all these laws derive their existence from the 1999 Constitution as amended. So today, we're commemorating human rights. And of course, making another commitment, as a serious commitment, how we can all stand for human rights, as the United Nations, High Commissioner for Human Rights, made the theme for this year. So it's not about today alone that we should think about human rights. Today, we are now making serious commitment that we all stand for human rights, and individually, corporate organizations, and of course the states. We can see how we can take it up immediately after today, so that we'll continue to expand frontiers of human rights, and the world will be a better place for all of us.
Working towards a better world. We will take a moment to go on break. When we come back, we'll be looking at how we are all standing up for the rights of another man. But that'll be in a moment. Please don't go away. Welcome back. We're talking about the International Human Rights Day with the theme Stand Up for Someone's Right. Nora?
Yeah.
Can we, I mean, with all that he enumerated as regards human rights,
yes,
can we actually stand up for another person's rights?
Actually, my starting point would be to say that on a day like this, you want to take stock and say to yourself, as a people, how have we fared on this matter of human rights? And I was saying to myself, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably score Nigeria 4 over 10. And that 4 is an average, because certain parts of Nigeria will be scoring 0 over 10. Certain parts will be scoring maybe 5 over 10. So when you average it, around about 4 over 10. And so that's my take on it. And so standing up, in an environment where hardly, I'm not comfortable in myself. Okay, I'm not sure where I stand in myself. So the chances that I would go out of my way to speak for you